I was off. I was going on vacation that day with a group of friends. We were all going to Nag's Head. So I have a older son that was in the fourth grade and a son that just turned one. So I was at home feeding my 1-year-old when I looked at the TV and I saw a plane go into the tower. And I looked over and I'm like, is that a movie? And then I was like, kind of like breaking news I saw at the bottom. And then all of a sudden I saw another plane go in to the tower. And I was like, wow. So it kind of like, freaked me out. I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Well, we were going to Nag's Head with 5 other couples. Well, the men were already in Nag's Head getting the condo ready for when we arrived because our other kids were in school. So the 5 women that were here, we were frantic trying to get our kids out of school because, like, what else is going on? Because then we heard about the Pentagon and then the plane in Pennsylvania. So when we had to go to Nag's Head, I called my husband and all the men. In the meantime, we would have to go through Langley Air Force Base in order to get to Nag's Head. So our husbands, we took all of our kids out of school right away because we wanted them near us in case something else was going on because we didn't know. So our husbands wanted us to get to Nag's Head quickly because we didn't know what was going to happen with Langley Air Force Base, which is a huge Air Force base that would have been, summons for the flight, to help out. So then I remember calling people here and finding out what was going on, making sure they knew about it, because a lot of times we're behind our desk and we don't hear about it. So then the TVs were on in the dining room, so I told them, turn the TVs on in the dining room and just start watching, so that was about it.
So you were, oh no, you meant the dining room at home,
Yeah.
never mind. Okay.
No, the dining room here, because
Oh, okay.
I remember calling Michelle or Betty, my boss, I'm like, turn on the TVs, get them on quickly to kind of like so everyone could see what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Do you know how the students were reacting, or you
Well,
were?
I went on vacation that
Yeah.
week, and the whole time we were on vacation, instead of being on vacation, we were glued to the TV 24/7.
Mhm.
It was just like, with all the deaths and what was going on and the injuries. Then we came back the next week, and things weren't the same for the rest of the school year. It was just, because you had family members, that were in D.C. My father worked down in D.C. He worked at the U.S. Mint, so we're trying to call him. All the phones were, busy because you couldn't get through to anyone because everyone was trying to find a family. But when we got back to campus that next week, it was kind of weird. It wasn't the same feeling anymore.